Good morning, grade 3. How are you? Today we're going to learn a new reading strategy. And as I told you before, that we have studied a lot of reading strategies like main idea and the details, compare and contrast, summarize, categorize, theme, many reading strategies. And today we're going to learn a new reading strategy. It's monitor and clarify. Monitor and clarify. See again, monitor and clarify. What is the meaning of monitor and clarify? Monitor means to check for understanding. What is the meaning of that? When you read a text or a story, you have to monitor. What's the meaning of that? You have to ask yourself some questions. Do I understand what I'm reading? Does it make sense? If you find that the text or the story is easy for you and everything is fine, you can continue reading, no problem. But if you find something difficult, for example, a hard word or difficult word or a difficult paragraph in a story or in a text, you have to stop here and make the hard word or make the hard paragraph easy for you. How? By clarifying. So, when you read a text, you have to ask yourself some questions. Do I understand what I'm reading? Does it make sense? If yes, so you can continue reading. If no, and you find something difficult in the story or in the text that you are reading, you have to stop and make it clear. You have to clarify the hard thing that you don't understand it. Look here at this picture. This man is reading. So this is hard to understand. He said, this is hard to understand. I will reread it. Why he will reread it? To understand more and more. So here, what's the meaning of monitor? It means to watch something, to ask myself, do I understand what I'm reading? Is everything is okay? Is everything easy to continue my reading? Or there is something difficult needs me to stop and make it clear. If everything is easy for you, continue reading. If not, stop and clarify it. Make it clear. Make it easy for you. Okay? To understand the whole story that you are reading or to understand the whole text that you are reading. So now we understand the meaning of monitor, check for understanding while reading any text, and the meaning of clarify, to make the hard part or the hard word clear for you. Now, monitor means to ask yourself while reading, did I understand that or do I understand that? Clarify means to make the hard part or the hard word easy by reread again, read ahead, use clues, use pictures, think about what I really know. Some text and some stories have pictures beside them. These pictures also can help you to understand more and more about the text, correct? When you read a text or a story, sometimes you find a difficulty when you read. But when you reread it again, you find it easier than the first time, correct? So here we have many ways that we can use it when we find something difficult while reading. Now let's apply our strategy on a story here. Let's read the story together. Our title here is What Baby Bunny Wants to Become When He Grows Up. Papa Bunny tossed Baby Bunny in the air. What will you become when you grow up? He asked. He will be a policeman with many badges on his uniform, said Mama Bunny. He will catch the bad guys and bring justice to people. Oh no, I think he will be a magician, said Papa Bunny. He will wear big hats and do incredible tricks. So this story is a conversation between dad, mom, and baby. 3 rabbits here. Okay, now we want to apply our strategy, monitor and clarify. How can we apply the strategy here on this story? We will circle the hard words that we don't understand, and then we will look up these words in the dictionary and find the meaning of the hard words. Then we will read the story again after we know the meaning of the hard words. After that, it will be so easy for you to understand it. Here, before we apply the strategy, monitoring comprehension, here, do I understand what I'm reading? We will ask ourselves while reading. Do I understand what I am reading? If yes, we will keep going here. We will continue reading. If no, we will stop and fix it. Now let's go back to the story again. Here we will underline the words together that may be difficult for you. Okay? Now I will start. Papa Bunny, maybe bunny is a new word for you, so we will underline it. What else? Toast. This one also. Baby bunny in the air. What will you become when you grow up? He asked. He will be a policeman with many badges. Badges on his uniform, said Mama Bunny. He will catch the bad guys, and bring justice to people. Oh no, I think he will be a magician, said Papa Bunny. He will wear big hats and do incredible tricks. Incredible. So here I underlined 6 words. They may be hard for you when you read this story. Maybe. Okay, now we will apply our strategy. So here, while reading, we underlined all the hard words. So here, I monitor while reading. You understand? Now, I apply the first part of the strategy. What is it? Monitoring. So here, I monitor while reading the story. I underline all the hard words. After I underline all the hard words, after I monitor while reading, what shall I do? I have to clarify the hard words. I have to make the hard words easy and clear to understand the whole story. Correct? Now, we want to clarify after we underlined all the hard words. How can we clarify? We said that good readers monitor for words. We already monitor them and underline all the hard words or ideas that are unclear and apply the strategy to clarify them. I don't understand, for example, the word bunny. I don't understand the word bunny. So what shall you do here, or what can you do here if you don't understand the word bunny? You will reread it again? No, I think you can look it up in the dictionary so that it will be easy for you to know the meaning, of the word. Okay? So here I will look up in the dictionary to find the meaning of the 6 hard words. We will look up the words here in the Oxford Dictionary of English, and I get the meaning. The first one, bunny, it means rabbit. The second one, tossed, means throw. Badge, a piece of material on clothes, like the badge of Al Hijaz school on your yellow t-shirt. You remember this badge? Number 4, guys, men, the plural of man. Number 5, justice, fairness, means to treat all the people with the same way. Number 6, incredible. Incredible means unbelievable. Nobody can believe it. Unbelievable thing. Incredible thing. Incredible tricks. Unbelievable tricks. Justice, fairness. It means to treat all the people with the same way. Now, after we know the meaning of the hard words that we underlined them before, let's read the story, or let's reread the story again after we learn the meaning, or after we know the meaning of the hard words. Now let's apply the other part, or the second part of the strategy, clarify. How can we clarify? How can we make the hard words clear? How? Here there are the 6 hard words: bunny, toast, badges, guys, and justice, and incredible also. Let's reread the story again, but we will replace the hard one with the easy one. Papa bunny, we can say Papa rabbit. Tossed baby bunny in the air. Throw baby bunny in the air. Now I understand the sentence. What will you become when you grow up? He asked. He will be a policeman with many badges. Yeah, I understand now, on his uniform. So he will put badge on his uniform, many badges on the uniform of the policeman. Said Mama Bunny, Mama Rabbit. He will catch the bad guys. He will catch the bad men and bring justice to people, bring fairness to people. He will treat people with the same way. Oh no, I think he will be a magician, said Papa Bunny, Baba Rabbit. He will wear big hats and do incredible. We will replace it with unbelievable tricks. He will do incredible tricks or unbelievable tricks. Now I think the story became so easy after I replaced the hard words with the easy one. Correct? So now I apply the 2 parts of the strategy. I monitor and ask myself what are the hard words here, and I underline all of them or circle all of them. Then after that I look up in the dictionary to find the meaning of the hard words. Then after I reread the story again to make it easy to understand the story. Now let's move to our Oxford Discover student book and open page 177. Learn, monitor, and clarify. As you read, stop and ask yourself, what's not clear? Use a dictionary to look up words you don't understand. Then read the sentences again. Read the paragraph, circle words that you don't understand. Look them up in a dictionary and read the paragraph again. Write the definition for one word below. Calvin's favorite pastime is bird watching. When his friends go to play baseball on Saturday morning, Calvin goes exploring in the city, Arpotram. He draws pictures of many of the birds he sees. He reads about the birds he sees at home. Calvin wants to be an ornithologist. Ornithologist. I think it's a little bit hard for you. When he grows up. Here, I think the hard word is ornithologist. That's why I circled it. I monitor it here, the first part of the strategy, then I clarify it. How can I clarify it? By using a dictionary to look up the word, the meaning of the word. After I look up the meaning here. Ornithologist means the person who studies birds or a bird watcher. Some people like to watch birds and study everything about birds. These people, we can call them ornithologists. Ornithologist. Number 1, a hose is a long flexible pipe made of rubber or plastic. Number 2, you know the hose? This is the one that we can use it to water the plants with the water. Number 2, tethered. 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 Tethered is a verb and it means to tie something using a rope. To tie something using a rope. Number 3, diver. Diver is a noun. What's the meaning of diver? A person who swims underwater. A person who swims underwater. Some people work as divers. Number 4, freezing. Freezing. Freezing is an adjective and it means extremely cold, very cold. So now we understand the meaning of the 4 words. Hose is a long flexible pipe made of rubber or plastic that we can use it to water the garden or to water the plants. Tethered, to tie something using rope. 3, diver, a person who swims underwater. Then 4, freezing, extremely cold. Now we finish page 177 in the student book. Let's move to the workbook. Page 164. We will read the text together, then we will answer the questions. Today is Thursday, April 23, 2020. Read the photo essay here. What are some of the creatures we find in the oceans? Creatures. Here I circle creatures. Why? Because I think it's a little bit difficult for you. I monitor it first. Here, when you find something difficult, circle it and write M up. It means that you monitor it. Then write C. It means that you will clarify it by using a dictionary. I draw here a dictionary with letter D. It means that after I look in the dictionary to make the word easy and clear, I find the meaning of creatures. It's like animals. So the meaning of creatures, animals. So what are some of the animals or the animals we find in the oceans? Now it's easy to answer the questions, but after we read the text. Let's read together. Sea creatures. The first one with the orange highlighter, emperor penguins. Emperor penguins. Live. Where they live? Where they live? They live in Antarctica. They live where? In Antarctica. Eat. They eat what? Small fish, shrimp. Size average length is 115 centimeter. Emperor penguins are the largest of all penguins. So the largest of all penguins are emperor penguins. They are birds, but they cannot fly. They stand together in large groups to keep warm. The penguins on the outside of the circle need to move to the inside of the circle to get warm again. A female penguin lays one egg. She puts it on the father's feet. The father keeps the egg warm for almost 65 days. Then the mother comes back with food for the baby and the father goes to look for food. This is the first sea creature. Emperor penguin live in Antarctica, eat small fish and shrimp, and the size is 115 centimeter, and it's the largest penguin. And they are birds, but they cannot fly. They stand together to keep warm. And also the female penguin lays one egg, and she puts it on the feet of the dad, of the father. And the father keeps the egg warm for 65 days. Then after that, the mother brings the food for the baby, and the dad goes to look for food. This is the first kind of the sea creature with the orange highlighter. The second one with the yellow highlighter, bottlenose dolphins. See again, bottlenose dolphins live where in tropical oceans and other warm waters. Eat what? Eat fish, squid, and shrimp. Size weigh up to 450 kilograms. So live where the place tropical oceans and water and warm water. Eat fish, squid, and shrimp. The size 450 kilograms. Bottlenose dolphins are very intelligent. They communicate by making sounds. They send signals to find their prey. They can swim as fast as 30 kilometers an hour. We can monitor here the difficult words, for example, signals. We can monitor, make M and then make C for clarifying, and draw the dictionary and then write the meaning of signals. I want you to look up in the dictionary to find the meaning and write the meaning down. Here, Perry, here also look up in the dictionary and write the meaning of Perry here. So we have two hard words in the second paragraph of bottlenose dolphins. The third one with the pink highlighter here, humpback whales. Humpback whales live where near the coast. They need to move from the poles to the equator. They eat what? Tiny shrimp and small fish. What's the size? Weigh up 36 tons. Humpback whales sing songs. The sounds travel through the ocean. Humpback are powerful swimmers. They can propel themselves through the water and out of it. Look up the word propel here in the dictionary. How does it help you to understand how pumpkin will move? Here, the word propel means what? Look up in the dictionary to find the meaning of the word. Leafy sea dragons live in the waters of southern and eastern Australia. Eat sea lice. Size average length 35 centimeter, and leafy sea dragons are usually brown and yellow. They look like kelp. Kelp here also is a hard word. It means brown seaweed. Brown kelp means brown seaweed. So they can hide in the seaweed. They can hide in the seaweed. Why? Because they are like the seaweed. They look like the seaweed. Like the emperor penguin, the male sea dragon need to keep the egg warm for 4 to 6 weeks until the babies are born. So here I want you to look up in the dictionary to find the meaning of 3 words. Signals in the second paragraph, peri, and also the word propel in the third paragraph. 3 words I want you to look up in the dictionary to find the meaning of them. Okay, and I want you to send the meaning of these 3 words to me. Write them on a sticky note and take a picture and send it to me, please. Page 165. Before we go to 165, let's answer the first question here. What are some of the creatures you find or we find in the ocean? We can find what? As we read here, we can find penguins, dolphins, whales, and sea dragons in the ocean, correct? We can answer this question from the pictures here. What types of creatures can we find when we explore the oceans? We can find emperor penguins, bottlenose dolphins, humpback whales, leafy sea dragons, small fish, shrimp, and squid. Letter B, answer the questions. Number 1. What happens after the female emperor penguin lays an egg? She puts the egg on the father's feet. You remember? She puts the egg on the father's feet to keep it warm for 65 days. Then the mother comes back and gives the baby food. Number 2. Which of these sea creatures is the largest and which is the smallest? The humpback whale is the largest. The leafy sea dragon is the smallest. Number 3. How are the leafy sea dragons like the emperor penguins? How? Both males keep the eggs warm until the babies are born. Both males keep the eggs warm until the babies are born. Here, we will complete the sentences using the words in the box. Number 1. The penguins of Antarctica live in a space climate. Climate is like the weather. But the climate is for a long time, not like the weather for one day or few hours. Climate for a long time. So space climate, freezing climate, not diver climate, not host climate, not tether climate, freezing climate. Cold or cool climate. Number 1. Which picture? I think picture D. So make lines and write the letters beside the numbers. Number 1, D. Number 2. We space the boat to the dock. Here, what is the meaning of this word tethered? As I told you, to tie something with the other one. So we tether the boat. We tie it using the rope. So this is picture A. Number 3. Jacques Cousteau was a famous deep sea diver. Jacques Cousteau was a famous deep sea diver. Diver is the person who swims under the water. Number 4. Divers use an air space to get oxygen, an air hose to get oxygen. It's a long flexible one that we can use it to water the plants or to get oxygen when we dive under the water. I hope that you understand the lesson. Study well and stay safe. Thank you so much, grade 3, and goodbye. Love you.